Well, welcome back, everybody. It's lunchtime,
Which is the best time?
which means that it's time for.
Mindset Mastery.
Today, I'm here with my number one youngest son.
My name is Nathan.
Excellent. And today, we are talking about
How to change.
how to change. Give me some skin and go sit on the couch. So today, we're talking about how do you change, and how this whole week, actually, we're going to talk about how do you change. And what we want to do in this series is make change really clear and really make your mind really strong so that you can achieve the results that you need. That's the whole purpose of Mindset Mastery, helping you get a clear mind, helping you get a strong mind. So with that being said, I want to talk to you about where this idea came from, and it came from an interview. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast while I was doing some work around the house. And there's a reporter named Tim Pool, and he made this statement, and he sort of set off the inspiration for this weekly series. He made this statement: you're always getting better at something. You're always getting better at something. You might be getting better at taking naps. You might be getting better at eating dinosaurs or candy. Whatever you spend your time doing, you're going to get better at it. So if you're good at watching TV, you get really good at knowing what's going on in the newest season on Netflix, video games, etc. So here's the big question for this whole week. I want you to work on this whole week. What do I want to improve? What do I want to improve? And some of you might be saying, I want you, Kyle, to improve your handwriting. And I'm working on it, all right? Actually, I'm not. I couldn't care less. What do you want to get better at? What do you want to improve? Do you want a better love life? Do you want a better relationship with your kids? Do you want to be fitter? Do you want to have a stronger business? Do you want to just get up earlier? Do you want to have better sleep? What do you want to change? And I want you to get really, really clear on just one thing you want to change. What one thing do you want to change? What do you want to get better at? And then I'll share mine, but I want to give you a tool on what you want to get better at. What do you want to get better at? So for some of us, we want to get better at writing. I've got to get better this week. This week for me, I need to get better at researching. Some of you know I'm working on a doctoral degree, and I'm a little bit behind. Not massively behind, but a little bit. And I want to get better at doing research for my dissertation. So here's the concept for today that I want to use. What do you want to get better at? You could actually comment or post. I'd love to hear what you're trying to get better at. Could be anything. But what do you want to get better at? And today I want to give you a concept that comes from the book, The 4-Hour Body, and the 4-Hour Work Week. And I haven't read the other 4-Hour series, by a guy named Tim Ferriss. And he talks about this concept called the minimum effective dose, or the MED for short. The MED for short. And Ferriss's point here is this, that how many degrees Celsius does it take to boil water? It only takes 100 degrees Celsius to boil water. But if you use 130 degrees of temperature, you get no extra benefit. You get no extra benefit because the water is still just boiling. So if your goal is to boil water, you just need 100 degrees Celsius. Not 130, not 150, not 500 degrees. The same principle occurs when it comes to losing weight. If you're trying to lose fat, there is a minimum effective dose that will help you just lose fat. There's a strategy involved that will help you get your goal. If you want to get stronger, the minimum effective dose, and it changes for everybody. So for some of you, if you want to put 100 pounds on your bench press, for some of you, that will literally just mean 20 minutes of work 3 times a week. If you're just new to lifting weights and you've never bench pressed before, and maybe you start out being able to do 50 pounds. I'm assuming you're a man, if you want that bench press goal. Maybe you're a woman who wants to put 100 pounds on. Good for you. But if you're a man, and you start and you're very weak, literally 3 workouts, 20 minutes each, for about 6 months, you'll put 100 pounds on your bench press almost like that. But the minimum effective dose, if you're trying to increase your bench press 100 pounds, if you can already bench 300 pounds, might take you years and hard work and hours of training. But there's a concept of minimum effective dose. So when you combine this with what do you want to change, and then the next question you ask, what do I need? What is the least I need? What's the minimum I need to make this change? So for me, I need to start putting in 4 hours of research weekly. Just 4 hours of research weekly. I've got a couple years left to have my dissertation ready. But 4 hours of research weekly for about the next 6 to 8 months will actually help me basically get most of what I need done. I'll certainly be better at research. So here's the question for you. What is the minimum effective dose you need to make the change that you want to see? Because we want to make a change. We want to have a great life. We want to have a fulfilling life. And honestly, the people around you, if you got kids, your kids, if you've got friends, which I hope you do, your friends, if you're living at home with your parents, the world deserves your absolute best. They deserve you to make the change, and also you owe you a change. So make the change. What do you want to change? Use the minimum effective dose. As always, would love it if you'd like or comment or share. As always, you can check us out on YouTube to catch up. We'll be doing how to change all week long. With that being said, it's lunchtime. It's the best time. Hope you're having an amazing time. That your mind's getting clearer. Your mind's getting stronger. Mindset mastery. Bum, 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 ba da 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 bum, 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 ba da 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 bum, 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 ba da 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 ba da da na na na.
Is the video still good?